And today is Tuesday, February 14th, 2023. This is the Board of Health. Can I get a roll call?
James LaQueer.
And Chris Nosella. Gavin is absent today. Additions, deletions, we have what looks like we are going to continue 1.3 till the 28th. Rick, you're still working with council on that?
Yeah, just have to type up the revisions she suggested, and then she's gonna look at them and give us comments back.
Yeah,
So because it's a hearing, you still just need to open it up and continue it.
yeah, okay, so we'll do that when we get there. Also 1.9, which is what we are looking at tobacco fines, but Gavin wants to be here for that, so we're gonna continue that one. And discussing Blackwater and Timberley Park, we're also gonna wait for Gavin on that one. I think he wants to be involved in that also. So what we'll do, we're gonna open the public hearing for Title V regulations, and I think what we're gonna have to do is continue that to the 28th.
He needs to make a motion.
Oh, you,
I'll make a motion to continue the public hearing.
Open.
To open it first.
Open public
Yeah.
meeting to the 28th.
no, just today,
Oh, just today, okay.
the 14th.
Did you get that right?
I got it.
Okay,
All right, and I will second that.
all right.
And I would like to have you make a motion to continue that to the 28th.
I'll make a motion to continue that to the 28th.
And I will second that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're all good for that. All right, let's move on to 1.4, which is 5 Ryan Road. Septic tank. Rick, what do you got?
This is for these folks, so it's kind of a weird one. They have a house on Ryan Road. It's had an in-law apartment for some years, but was never actually approved as an in-law apartment. And so now they're going through the approval process.
Yeah.
And as the Board of Health, you guys have always asked to have a Title V inspection, which they had
Yeah.
Mike Whittemore do. It did pass. And then to make sure that there's tanks in series and that the leach field is adequately sized. So the leach field is fine, it passed inspection, and this is a permit, and there is a plan that goes with it that Norse Design had put together to basically keep the existing 1,250 gallon tank and then put a 1,050 gallon tank after that in series and pipe it into the existing blocks.
Okay.
So it would meet
Jim
the,
has the
yeah, it would
drawing.
meet the tanks in series requirements of
Yeah.
your regs in Title V.
Yeah, okay. Let me take a peek here.
That's existing,
Yeah, and that.
1250, yeah.
Then they're gonna add the 1,500 gallon, that's the.
That's a
settlement tank?
1,050 gallon.
Yeah, is that the settlement tank?
That would turn into the settling tank at this time, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So,
What are you looking down here?
this
That's
is
just the new tank?
yeah.
Couple of smiling faces.
Yeah. Are the risers gonna be all flush with the ground, including the existing tank?
So the existing, I didn't put that on there, but if you want to make that a requirement.
We're gonna make the upgrade, they're gonna
Yeah.
destroy the backyard already, let's make that happen too, for easy access.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
So it would just be the inlets and outlets because it's not
Yeah.
a dual compartment, but
That way there's no digging when you go to pump the tank, everything is right to the grass
Yeah,
level.
the existing's already flush with the ground anyways.
Oh, it's right up there high?
Yeah,
How, is there grass over the tank?
no,
No, there's no grass on the
no,
tank.
Nope.
Wow, that's weird.
no. When they come to pump it, it's right there.
So you're looking at the concrete tank, top of the concrete tank?
Yeah.
Okay, the new tank's gonna be 3 inches below or maybe a little bit more than that. Do you have that actual, you don't have that drawing, all right?
no, yeah, so that's what he did is he grabbed the existing
Yeah,
septic
he
tank,
grabbed that, but-
existing system, and then that, so he didn't shoot topo, but we'll make sure that minimum
Oh,
cover is provided over the tank.
Okay, and even if it's just a 3-inch lid, so if you ever loom over that, the grass is gonna be
Yeah.
there, the 3-inch lids
Yeah.
are exposed.
Yeah.
It's just it's money in the bank for the future, you never have to worry about finding your tank.
Right,
So I wish I had them on mine, I didn't do that.
yeah,
Dur.
yeah.
Well, you don't have the cover?
I wasn't smart enough 20 years ago,
Oh, I had my cover put on
so.
2 years ago. I got tired of digging.
I have a
Okay.
very smart father-in-law that thought of everything.
Yeah, in the leaching trenches are all set for the expansion,
Yeah, they were already designed for it.
already designed, so that's all good. Okay, so I'll make a motion to have 5 Ryan Road done with the installation of the risers on the existing tank also.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll grab those two.
Can I get a letter of approval to take to the meeting tomorrow?
So Beth already sent me an email, so I'll let her know that it was approved tonight. You could probably pick the permit up from Carla tomorrow, if you'd
Okay.
like.
Carl? You can pick that up.
Tomorrow morning would be perfect.
Okay. What time-ish would be best?
Anytime 8 to 1.
8 to 1, okay.
Great. Awesome.
Okay,
Perfect.
you all set there, Rick? Good there?
That one.
Okay, let's go to
You folks are all
1.5.
set if you want.
Okay.
All right, great, thank you.
Thank you so much.
That was painless.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You have a good night.
1.5.
We're here to please.
You guys are all right, I don't care what they say about you.
They've said a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Take care, thank you.
All right, we're going with 3 Campbell Lane. New construction lot 4. Campbell Farm Lane.
Yeah, so this is that new development off of North End Road.
How many houses up there, Rick?
I think there's 5.
Oh, now it's 5? We
Yeah,
started
pretty
with
sure it's
4.
5. Including the existing one.
Which one's the existing one?
It's torn down now.
Oh,
But
you mean,
there was
yeah,
a
that,
lot
you're
left there.
talking about...
The
what's
coffee
his name?
house.
Coffee house, yeah.
So, new construction, so they're proposing a house here, pool in the backyard, barn back here, well, and then a Presby system out front. So, gravity fed, because of that, they are asking for 1 variance to the local regs, and that's to not use the effluent filter that your regs require because Presby doesn't want it in there. So it'll just be a gas baffle.
Okay.
Okay, with the one specification for no filter, I would make a motion to approve lot 4 Campbell Farm Lane as drawn.
I'll second that. All in favor?
To the pen. You do.
I need an eye, Jim. I need an eye out of you.
Aye.
Aye, okay, so moved. All right, let's see. We'll check that one off. We'll go to 1.6, which is 321 Townsend Hill Road
Oh,
update.
you-
This is the one where they got the kid out of the house, is that one?
He's not out yet, but.
But I mean, that's the one we're talking about, okay. All right. Does this go with you? Oh, that one's yours? That one's his?
Nope, all goes together.
Okay.
Alright, so,
Oh, we're back up here again.
existing house, up in the front with an existing well, existing systems right over here. We've done testing back in this area. And they're proposing 1,500 gallon, 2 compartment tank, 1,000 gallon pump chamber. And they're sited where they are because they've got to get 50 feet outside of the well radius.
That's, oh, this is the existing here?
That's what they're proposing.
So they're doing 1,500 and 1,000 gallon?
Pump chamber is 1,000.
Oh, that's a pump chamber,
That one's
okay.
a 2 compartment.
Oh, okay.
And then pump into a Presby field. They are asking for 1 local upgrade approval, and it is a reduction in the offset from the tank tees to groundwater. So code requires 12 inches, and it's basically in the groundwater. Reason for that is because the plumbing's already existing, and by the time you get that far off the house, the tanks just are sunk in the ground just to meet minimum pitch coming out. So it's,
Run that by me again.
so it's, you have your existing pipe coming out of
Okay,
the house
that
here.
theory's fine, but
And then by the time you get out this far with 2% pitch, that's how deep the tanks end up. So you can't raise them because then you don't have your minimum pitch from the house. So you would just end up that deep in the ground, which is in the groundwater, because groundwater is only at 18 inches.
Is that gonna need a buoyancy control on it?
They already did calcs.
They already did that.
Yeah, so the calcs are right here.
You putting one or two in both tanks?
So this one basically proves that there is no buoyancy, that the weight of the tank and the soil cover is greater than the upward force from the water. And then the pump chamber, he did the same thing, so there is no ballast required.
Are you happy with that?
The calculations show it's okay,
All right,
so.
okay. Make a motion, 321 Townsendville Road, be approved as drawn.
I'll second that.
With that one variance for the tanks.
Okay, I'll various that. Jesus Christ. I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
I didn't forget it this time.
That one to Jim. Okay. All right, we are going to 3 Wheeler Road, new construction.
This one is the chicken processing facility.
Yeah.
So they haven't been using the bathrooms, but this is to get employees in there and have
Oh.
bathrooms available to them.
Oh, okay.
So it's,
Do you need the rest of it, Jim?
no, this is fine. So this is that facility that I think we've all looked at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Not as well as Jim did.
this is their tight tanks for the processing part of it.
Yeah.
And so the system's gonna go out on the outside. So they already have an access road that comes through here, and there's a thin strip of grass, and the idea was to try to fit something in that thin strip, which they were able to accomplish with a Presby system. So there's a 1,500 gallon tank, and then a 1,500 gallon 2 compartments, so 1,000 will act as the second septic tank, and then 500 will act as a pump chamber, and it'll just pump up that short distance to feed the field. And then, just because they've got a lot of traffic and stuff right here, there wasn't much more room in this area, so they sited the reserve, fairly far away, but you could still pump to it. So that's up there.
All right, that's all gravel up here too.
Yeah.
All right, make a motion to approve 3 Wheeler Road as drawn.
Yeah, I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And back to Okay. Oh, that takes care of that. A COVID update.
Okay, so I think Carla, you had forwarded the data sheet to him already, but the last reporting was on February 9th, and there were 14 cases.
Oh, so it went up.
So, again, these are just the PCR tests, so there's probably more out there, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Carla's been going through the test kits. I
Yeah.
know the school took quite a few
Yeah.
to send home.
Fire department actually came and grabbed 3 cases
Yeah,
last
okay.
week too,
Yeah,
and
good.
council and aging, so we only have 2 cases left.
Good. It means they're getting used.
Yeah, at least, my
Yeah.
understanding is that that's probably gonna be the last shipment
Yeah.
from the state.
I know talking to, I forget her name, the lady that runs the clinic for the shots,
Oh, Cindy,
Cindy.
Yeah.
She was saying they have till March 1st and their money runs out.
yeah.
So do we want to just throw one on the end of the month, just because it doesn't cost us anything? Make it as the last one?
That's up to you. I mean, if we can coordinate it, we've got basically 2 weeks to try to
Yeah, if you can
make sure
do
we
it,
can
do
get the
it.
space and everything.
I mean, it'd be the last one. We won't have one in town. Just
What
give
I-
people an opportunity one more time.
I know
Additions.
when we were trying to schedule that last one, I think it ended up being a Monday.
Yeah,
And so
whatever it is, Rick.
It'd be
Just,
like Monday the 27th that we
Yeah.
could possibly try to do.
yeah. Just so we get one last shot for everybody to get their 3rd booster or their first shot or whatever they need. Because this will be the last time that we'll be able to sponsor.
It sounds that way, yep. It
All
sure
right.
does.
And that'll be the end of it, because her grant runs out the 1st of March, so we'll try and get one of the last ones in, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if we can do that.
Fantastic. And I think that's all we have for you today.
Perfect. All right.
And thanks for coming in, you did a great job.
I was just making on this practice.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
Time has gone by, but I didn't forget.
Yeah, he's a good little goalie.
Good.
Oh, no, not a goalie.
This week.
Oh, Jesus. You gotta talk about it.
He played out last week.
Yeah, that's just so expensive.
They give you a break, so they give you some breaks on the tuition
Yeah.
and stuff, so.
Yeah, when I used to coach PAT, and when it was in Townsend.
PAT.
Yeah, PAT, back in the day. That was when my son was still a baby. What's his name? Terry McNabb used to have his basement full of stuff, and he'd let you use goalie equipment for the kids, you know, and stuff, and,
Yeah,
oh yeah, that was the good old days.
yeah.
Now they're all, I don't know what they are anymore.
He's half and half. He's got half team pads and
Yeah.
his leg pads, we got him.
Yeah, cool,
Works that okay?
yeah, as long as he's having fun, that's what it's
Oh, yeah.
there for.
Yep.
All right, you want a motion to continue the
All right, have a good night, guys.
tobacco?
Yes, please.
Make a motion to continue the town council update for the tobacco fines, Board of Health, da-da-da-da.
And the Blackwater,
And
while
the-
you're at it?
And the Blackwater while I'm at it.
Yes, okay, I'll second
Okay.
that.
All in favor?
Favor,
Jim, I believe you have minutes attached to you, and Chris, I believe you have invoices attached to
Yes, I have
yourself. So if
invoices.
you'd like to look at that. The last is just the future agendas, which will all change now that we're gonna push everything out.
Nope,
And that's all I have.
yeah. What are we looking for as far as the 28th? Are we look busy on that? Is that something we can do the executive session?
I don't think that you need the
You've got
executive
Duncan
session right
coming
now.
in,
You've
right?
got Duncan coming in that night, you've got the public
Oh, is
hearing that's
that-
gonna be pushed
yeah.
out,
Oh,
and
okay.
He called
then
me today.
Blackwater.
Yeah, okay.
So you have three huge things.
Okay, so we'll keep it on there and we'll.
And it might actually be good to talk to him on 3/14 while the recycling committee and Earth Day's here, because I think they're gonna want Glenn to be there with the truck for Earth Day, so.
Yeah. All right, we'll put him out to that then.
Okay.
And we'll-
I mean, it's only just 2 meetings away, the next one's
Yeah.
the 28th, and then there's the 14th, so.
Yeah, okay, so we'll do that. All right, invoices, I guess, I have those here. Jim, you looking at the minutes, right? I'll look at these here. 120 for health, landfill operations. I don't know what that's for.
That's to share the camera with me.
Oh, yeah, I forgot no problem.
We're just working out for that.
Isn't it awesome? I mean, that's just, I think I did good. I think I did real good on those. And it's funny, because like the last time we looked and we pulled the videos. Awesome. Greenville Town Zone, what's this one? $500
That is
starting,
propane.
starting reading, ending reading. Is that 138 gallons? That thing uses a lot of gas, huh?
Right now it does. We had that cold spell, remember last month?
Yeah.
Where it got really, really cold,
Yeah.
and the last thing we need is the pipes to be freezing.
Oh, absolutely. Jesus, no, we don't need that at all. 61,000, that's for.
That's Shaw's just monthly bill.
Oh, okay.
You can look at, I also put on there, just so you see, I don't know if you ever looked, but there's the trash tonnage and there's the recycling. So trash is still up there and recycling is down. We could do better.
Well, I'll be honest with you that, it should be, people should be doing better, but unfortunately, it's frustrating.
I think that's the Unitil bill, which went down
Yeah, woo-hoo, went down.
a lot too.
That kills me though, is that little building
I know.
uses that much fuel, electricity, that's just insane.
They're double-sided, Jim.
Woo.
Why is it dated the 13th, fella? December 13th,
It's the
okay.
minutes, that's why I said it's
Yeah.
double-sided.
Yeah, okay.
Just trying to save paper.
President's approval. Oh, this your mileage? Yeah, okay. Do you get to use the car at all?
Very rarely. Not unless it's, so much of it is on properties.
Yeah.
Talk about that. And I have to go
I
down
gave that
to
an
the cash
initial.
box and,
Did you want both of them initial? No.
I'd like Chris to look over them and then I
Okay.
can sit with you and go through the, well, oh, you've still gotta do that one? No.
No, this is
that's
actually-
Okay, so this is our mileage for January and February. This is the Unitil bill for the recycling center, which actually went down a lot, even though it's horribly expensive. This is your GW Shaw, which is a set price for their invoice. Their recycling and trash is still not very good right now. I've got to work a little harder on that.
Did that guy, how's that guy doing with that dog thing anyway? Because we haven't been up to look at it, so.
What I saw, Rick was supposed to inspect it before there was occupancy.
Right, yeah.
And I haven't heard anything since, but I can definitely touch base with Rick and ask him. I think if he had a problem with it, he would have talked to us about it.
Yeah, well, in here it says that the members will inspect.
And you can inspect at
Yeah,
any time,
yeah.
that's what it should say, you can, because that's
Yeah.
what you wanted to make sure
Yes.
that if any time the members wanted to go and
Yes.
inspect it, that you could.
Okay, I just want.
524 to heat that building up there?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Look at, it's $3.89.
$3.89 a gallon? For propane? Wow. Jesus.
And this is so I can share the security cameras with Chris. So it's on my phone here. So you go here. Chris has got his. Okay, so now I can see. See? So you can see everything's going on.
Cool.
Look. You'll love this one. Yes, that's me. Got my templates. Look at my hand. And that was me raising it. Going, Chris, I cut my hand.
Oh, you showed him the pictures?
Yeah, so it's excellent. So that's for me to share. So
Yeah.
I don't have to get my own, so Chris shares with me.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so that is invoices, and we did the minutes. Future agenda items,
It's gonna change a little bit.
Yeah.
Jim, you are all set with Duncan for the next meeting?
Correct.
Excellent.
okay, do we have him on a time, or?
We're gonna.
You don't. I think that it would be beneficial, well, you've got your public hearing.
Right.
So you're gonna have to keep that at 6 o'clock. You
Right.
wanna keep that public hearing.
Yeah,
I think it would be beneficial to actually have him in second, because I think that Rick Metcalf might have something.
yeah,
And I can ask him.
yeah,
If not, then we push him off to other business so Rick can get out. So let's talk to Rick and see if he thinks that he has any input. If not, given the agenda, I would talk to Duncan or have you talk to Duncan and say.
I don't
it's-
see where Rick would have any input with that, because there's nothing doing with anything that has to go with septic work.
so
Okay,
in other words,
so-
we'll push him towards the end then, so we can
Okay.
get septic and all
Get
that
all
other
that
crap
stuff
out of the
done.
way. and then we'll
Let's
have
tell him
time for it.
6:30 then, and give Rick a good half
You wanna wait and
hour.
give him a heads up a couple days before the
I
meeting
see-
in case the
right.
agenda changes?
Right, and I actually have CC'd him on the agenda before, so
Okay.
he should be receiving these emails. So if not, I will reach out to him. I do have his card because we took pictures of it.
Yeah.
And make sure, so we'll say 6:30 for him, so we can get the
Okay,
big
we'll
stuff.
give him that as a tentative, and if something comes up prior to, we might have to push him off 15 minutes.
Okay.
Am I supposed to do something with this?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And that is, it should be under invoices.
Oh, that
and
was
I
under
can't
invoices,
sign
I'm
it
sorry,
because it's Paul's.
Yeah.
This is, the minimum wage went up to $15 an hour on January 1st. And our recycling employees are still under the minimum wage. So it's a change of status for Paul
Oh,
to go up
yeah.
in the matrix. The only thing that I could get closest to 15 was $14.97 an hour. Chris is not happy with
I'm
that.
not happy with that, that's friggin' state law. They can take that
That's a-
thing that they paid $1 million for and stick it where the sun don't shine, because state law is the minimum.
Correct.
They have to pay him $15 an hour.
Mhm.
They have to,
That's a fact.
yes.
Okay, so maybe what I can do, and I can't sign it because it's Paul, my son.
No, I know, I'm
So,
signing it. I'm
Chris, the
deciding
chairman
this.
is gonna sign it, and then we can address it, I can address it with Eric and let him know that the board is not happy with the 3 cents, and what can we do? I followed Roger's advice because Roger brought his cemetery employees up to the same thing. And he had the same, he said there isn't one that has $15, so I went with $14.97.
Well, because they didn't see that coming. So they have to update their little thing, or whatever they're gonna do. They can't, they could offer more money. They can't go less. That's how government works. The state is minimum. If we wanted to give them more, that's up to the town. We can't give them less,
Okay,
okay?
okay,
All right, so I have signed this and I have dated it.
excellent. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
let's see, so we got Weston and Sampson coming in on the 28th. And let's see, the recycle committee is coming in on the 14th. And I think, did we say we're moving Shaw's out even further, right?
Well, I think that it might be proactive to have Shaw's on the 14th, where Earth Day and the recycling committee are here, just
Yeah.
in case if they want to participate in Earth Day, because the
Okay.
recycling committee always wants them to bring one of their trucks down,
Yeah,
to let the little kids look at it, trash truck.
yes, and as long as they're not trying to compete with the recycling center.
I don't see how they would be.
We'll discuss that at their meeting.
Okay.
Okay, executive session with Charles, we'll try and get on the 14th. And our next meeting is the 28th at 6 PM.
It
I
is.
get a motion to close.
Make a motion to close at 6:24.
All in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
tis the vote.